Hi, I'm Hagen Seibert. I'm making knives and I've got for you the Wildschütz folding knife. The shape and size of this knife makes it a hunting knife, and that's what it's designed for. Now, Wildschütz literally means game shooter, and this can mean hunter as well as poacher. In today's context, a poacher is a bad person. We associate them with killing endangered animals like rhino or elephants for selfish profit. But 150 years ago, that was a bit different. Back in 19th century, hunting still was a privilege of the nobility. They kept large herds of game in their forests for the fun of hunting, whereas the common people were forbidden to hunt, although they had a much harder time for just making a living and getting quality food. Naturally, some would dare to trespass such law and hunt secretly. In reaction, the aristocratic landowners hired forest officers to guard their game, and consequently confrontations occurred between poachers and hunting assistants, which sometimes ended deadly. Here we are in Schliersee, Bavaria, and that's where such a story had happened. The most prominent Bavarian poacher until today is Georg Jennewein, who became famous because he was murdered by a hunter. Jennewein was a veteran of the 1870 war against France, so he knew how to handle a rifle. Since his regular job as a logger did not pay off that much, he went for a little extra. He was known for poaching, but always slipped away and they couldn't prove it. A personal feud developed with one hunting assistant after that man lost out against Jennewein for a woman. One day, the 6th November 1877, early in the morning, Jennewein was on a poaching stalk in the forest up the mountain. As fate would have it, his foe was out there too, scouting. Both men ran into each other and Jennewein got shot. Suspiciously, the huntsman then tried to cover up what had really happened by setting up a fake suicide, as if Jennewein had shot himself in his face with his own double-barrel rifle. But this could not explain the bullet he had in his back, and the truth came out. The huntsman got a very mild sentence as the authorities backed him up. Jennewein was buried in Schliersee and his grave has remained until today. In memory of this story, the design of this knife picks up characteristics of that time, region and of hunting. However, those days people did not have folding knives nor titanium, so it is as well a modern knife by its mechanism and the materials used. Let's look into it. Since it is a hunting knife, this knife is quite large for a folder. It is overall 23 centimeters long with a blade length of 11 centimeters. The width of the blade is 25 millimeters and its thickness is 2.5 millimeters. The blade shape is a drop point. The nick near the base is a reference to the old style of Bavarian fixed blade knives. The knife is for two-hand opening, which suits best the retro design, although a thumb stud would be possible if desired. It has a classic liner lock mechanism. The liners are all made from titanium, so the modern aspects. The scales are the most intricate I ever made. They always feature a stainless steel bolster next to the blade with different arrangements of wood following. In this example we have next a section of white and blue diamonds of the Bavarian national colors, put together from pieces of white maple and blue stabilized birch. It repeats here, and in between is a section of smoked oak. At the rear we have a part of deer antler, which of course is a reference to traditional hunting. There is a blue anodized titanium pivot screw. This knife is a variation of the former arrangement, with the middle section made in maple and some black accents. The next knife is a perpetuation of this design, even more intricate. We have again the white and blue Bavarian colors, bounded by black stripes of ebony, and then a larger pattern of diamonds made of smoked oak and bright walnut. Please note that the larger diamonds are exactly 4 times the size of the smaller, and that the lines are continuing throughout the patterns. Let me remark honestly, if you really want to use this knife to draw a deer, it will do the job, but I'd advise to order the scales made of some micarta or G10 instead of precious wood, so you can easily rinse the knife when you're finished. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. I'm Seibert and the Wildschütz folding knife.